Hi and welcome back to Alberta Camping. We wanted to do a quick update review on Red Lodge Provincial Park Campground. John had traveled through here and did a review about a month ago, and we decided that we should actually come and camp here and check out the neighborhood. The difference between when John was here last and how it is now is that they've changed some of the loops that were first come first serve now to be reservation loops. So now there's only one loop that is first come first serve, which is the D loop, and to be honest with you, it is the best loop in the whole campground. So that doesn't upset me too much, but unfortunately there's not a lot of sites that are first come first serve anymore. The sites in Loop D in particular are really forested. You are not right on top of your neighbor. It is a really family-friendly campground. There's lots of children, there's lots of foot traffic past your campsites, but that's only daytime, and in the evening it quiets down pretty quickly because of all the children. So it is a very quiet and serene place to be. There are so many benefits of this campground. First of all, there's the Little Red Deer River, and everybody has access to it and takes advantage of it being here. We had to go out and buy little boats, and we floated down it. It's really slow, and there's a few little spots where it feels like rapids, but it's not really. And you can start in Loop B at the day use area and then float all the way down to Loop D. There's lots of turns, and it takes you about a half an hour to float down. It's really, really pretty, and it's worth bringing your intertubes and your little inflatable boats to go down there. There's also, by where we are in Loop D, there's a sandy spot and a little bit of a shoreline, so that if you want to bring your lawn chairs, you can sit down there and your kids can play in the water. It's really shallow and the water's really not moving fast. So it's pretty safe, lots of sand. There are pit toilets throughout the loops. There's a couple in each loop actually, and the bear-proof garbage and recycling bins. But there's also a shower house. I love that there is a shower house, because unlike all the other places that we've been, I can blow dry my hair. I can have a shower and I can blow dry my hair. So that's a big bonus, so that we don't actually have to drive into town or find a place to have a shower. So I like that. And it's a loonie a time. We tend to use 2 loonies, and make sure you take loonies. We took toonies the first time, had to go to the camp store. We have a camp store. So make sure you have loonies on you. So there is a dump station here. It's a small, just a 1-person dump station. There's a really wide open space with a playground in it, so if you bring your bocce or ladder ball or croquet, there's lots of places to play that. The wood here, we have nice big bundles. They're bigger than we were getting it in Kananaskis, and they're only $8 a bundle rather than 10. The park store, that's where you register, and you don't self-register in your loops. You self-register at the store. They have your basics there. You can get ice, your firewood, some treats, some basic camp supplies like bug spray and bug coils. But I would suggest, if you need bug coils, to buy them at the dollar store, because they're a lot cheaper at the dollar store than it is to buy in a campground or the corner store. The downfall of this place are the mosquitoes. I have to say, we've been through a lot of bug spray and a lot of mosquito coils. And the first couple days we were here, I was just covered in mosquito bites. It's getting better now, or maybe I'm just used to having big welts all over me. But make sure that you're prepared for the bugs. We've had lots of clear skies. We've had some storms pass by us, but it's really interesting. There's been some wicked, wicked storms, but they haven't hit us directly. We've gotten some of the edge of them. So I don't know if this is just in between 2 storm paths, because we haven't gotten the ones that hit Red Deer or Innisfail, or the ones that pass through Sundre to the south of us. So we are about 13 kilometers west of Bowden. There's lots to do around here if you want to go and explore. You just have to travel a little bit. Glenifer Lake is, I'd say 15 minutes from here. I went and explored the one day and drove over the Dixon Dam and all around Glenifer Lake. There's some hidden campgrounds in there that aren't even advertised from the road. You just have to know about them. They just say on the signs, provincial recreation area, but there's campgrounds down there. Now, there isn't any real beaches. There's rocky areas that you can go into the reservoir, and there's a couple resorts around the lake that you have to be a member of. But there are some hidden gems down in there if you want to explore that. Also down the road is the James River General Store. I would say it's about a 20-minute drive west. And on Sundays I have a little farmer's market. And I wouldn't say it's a farmer's market, but it's fun to just go and take a look. And the general store has all the supplies you have forgotten to take with you camping. And it has a little gas station there. Now further down the road, when you turn left onto Highway 22, if you take that south and you go about 1 kilometer, down the road, you'll come to Johnstone Art Gallery. And it's a little, this man is 85 years old. He was there the first day that we went. And he has a story about every single painting he's ever done. And some of these paintings have been displayed, chosen for many distinctions. So if you have an opportunity to go there, the prints are really reasonable. I've spent a few $100s there, but I've also have about 7 or 8 prints of his now, and it's Western art and animals. It's worth popping in and just taking a look, even if you're not interested in purchasing. And just if he's there that day, to have him just talk about his stories and the inspiration behind the paintings, it's really, really worth it. Oh, we went to Pearson Berry Farm, and that's not too far from here. We picked a whole pile of Saskatoon berries, and it's super cheap. The ice cream buckets are worth $15 to fill, and there's a bakery there with homemade Saskatoon berry pies and butter tarts and jams. So if you're interested in doing that, there's also that. We also found further west from here, a bridge over the river. And I'm not sure which river it was. I'm not sure if it's a Little Red Deer or not. It's further along, so it might not be. It's a bigger river. But people are camping just down under the bridge kind of thing. So that must be public land use. And so if you need something that's off the grid and you don't have to pay anything, there's some place that you can go camping. So anyway, I really enjoy this place. It's wooded. It's everything I like about camping, that it feels secluded, but at the same time you have people around you. There's a ton of different types of birds here. So if you're a bird watcher, this is definitely a place you can sit in your camp and see a woodpecker. And we're trying to figure out all the names of the birds. So we got the bird book out. But we have woodpeckers, we have jays, we've seen eagles, we've seen, I'm not sure what the yellow one is, but it was really, really pretty. Robins, and I believe that there's chickadees around for sure, but I have to get the bird book and really investigate some of these others, but I've never seen so many different species of birds in one location. If you're a bird watcher, this is a place to come. Definitely come down by the river, because our site is right across the river. We were super lucky to get a site in Loop D right by the river. Fire pits are a decent size. Firewood's cheap. So the only drawback are the mosquitoes. So I have to give it a 9.9. But I would definitely come back here. I don't want to tell you about it because I want to make sure that I have a spot to come camp. And I'm sure it fills up. Like during the week, it's been pretty much full the entire time. Today, because the weather's turning, a lot of people are leaving. So there are sites open. So this is Thursday, August the 9th. If you are wanting to camp in the rain, then it's open. There's spots open. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Check out Red Lodge Provincial Park, 13 kilometers west of Bowden. And like this video and subscribe to Alberta Camping. Happy camping!